howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Definitely a thumbs up. Welcome to this. It's a day, as stated. For the Shelton, Washington Weather Plague Rat and Spider Report, as I start off every day anymore, it was a nice night last night. Nearly raining, kind of sprinkling periodically. And it's not raining now, nor is it particularly windy, and it's dark. But I can see the cloudy sky through some of the tree leaves. So, thumbs up on that. That's it for the weather. I'll talk more about that on my Walkies story. And for the Plague Rat Report, of course, even employees at Safeway got their masks pulled down so that their noses are exposed. Thanks a lot, people. Great. Wonderful. You see them around your town. You see them on the news. Oh, joy. So, yeah, we're surrounded by plague rats. It's joyous. And for the spider report, I don't see many of the gangly spiders that were up there, so I guess they've gone traveling. The little gangly spider down there is still there, and that's good. The garden spider up in the window frame, she's still there. And the other garden spider in the corner is still there. Now, I have talked before about how I've debated throwing them bugs, but I don't feel it's my choice. It's right. One of the reasons there is I've talked about this before on my vlog, but about 2 years ago now, I decided I did not like killing anymore. I did not want to kill. I don't kill bugs or spiders if I can avoid it. I'll move them. I'll transport them places. But even though it is the circle of life, it is kill or be killed, eat or be eaten, I don't want to make the choice to kill the bug to feed the spider. I'm not going to kill, even if that means the spider may starve, by my letting it go, inattention, whatever the word would be. But it's not my choice, so I'm not going to kill a bug just so the spider can live. That's why I think I'd have troubles if I wanted to keep a spider as a pet, because you have to feed them live bugs. Now, that's not my choice. So, yay. Past that, though. I have a fair amount of things written down on my topics list because 99.99% of the time, because of my ADD, and I've seen this online so many times, it's like people all my life have told me, write stuff down, write it down, so you don't forget. Well, I write it down, I forget to look at the pad, or I lose the pad, or I lose the pen. And if I do write stuff down, I never, ever look at it again. I forget. ADD is wonderful, so writing stuff down has never helped, but I have discovered that I have been able to make that a habit. Before I start vlogging, try to write down some stuff on my topics list so that I can just look over and go, and then talk. That I can actually do. But I can't do it at any other time, any other place. Yay. But on my list, I have isolation weight and my size 34 pants. I have mentioned, I, like many people, have been having troubles with my weight. I've been between 170 and 190 for years. But ever since this pandemic thing has started, I've been putting on weight. And I'm struggling to get my weight down from 210 down lower. Well, it's still a huge difference from how much I weighed back when my wife was alive. I varied a lot, but at some points during my marriage, I was up to 290. And after my wife died, I ballooned up to 325. So when I got really sick, so much I could not eat, and I lost half my body mass and was down to 160 some 5-6 years ago, I've been pretty glad to be down that low instead of being 200 plus. I don't like weighing as much as I do. But one of the reasons I bring this up as well, though, is because I started buying and throwing away. I started throwing away my really, really big pants because I had a bunch of like size 36 and some, where I could not wear them without a belt. And wearing them with a belt, I mean, they were taking like from here to cinch in down to here. So I just threw all those out. Bought a bunch of smaller ones. I'm wearing a size 34, and I fit comfortably. But I have developed a bad case of Dunlap's disease. And Dunlap's disease is where your belly Dunlap over your belt. Yeah, I need to get rid of that weight. I don't like having Dunlaps. I don't like rolls of belly fat coming up over the top of my pant waist? Yeah, the waistline. I don't like having a muffin top in that fashion. Thumbs up for that. So yeah, I gotta lose weight. And this one was just a minor thing. I've mentioned before how I've been involved in computers since the beginning of my life. I mean, when I was born in 1962, so when my stepfather at the time bought us a Pong machine in the mid-70s, that was pretty awesome. And then we got an Atari VCS, and I used to pump quarters into all the arcade machines. When I went in the United States Air Force, I got myself first a VIC-20, and then a Commodore 64. That was like high tech. And then I've bought an Amiga, and then in 1993 I went and transferred over to the PC world, the IPM PC clone world, and since then I have just been sticking around with computers and such. And so I was there when the internet came around. I used to have to FTP and gopher off of the university's internet connection way back when they started doing whoever came out with the first Mosaic, the first web browser, was amazing. And then watching the World Wide Web arrive has just been astonishing. But one of the things that's just so amazing and so weird, I remember when they first came out with Shockwave. What's Shockwave? Shockwave was what was before Flash. Adobe and all that came out with like the whole Shockwave arcade. You could download this thing that would play all these Shockwave games, and then Shockwave turned into Flash, and suddenly Flash was everywhere. So I saw Flash come up from nothing at all to everybody's using Flash, and websites are Flash, and now this year it's finally being deprecated and gone. And that is so weird. To see it come up, rise to power over these decades. And now it's gone. Getting older. You cannot stop the inexorable march of time. Thumbs up for that. Boy, my dentures barely fit. Yay. I just thought I'd mention that. And then, of course, I was watching another video by The Click this morning. If you've ever, it's one of those Reddit type reaction channels. Some of them I watch, some of them I don't. I watch for the people, not for the Reddit content. That's why I hate those text-to-speech Reddit channels. I'm in it for the person, not the content. But one of the things he was doing was, I can't remember the actual Reddit, but it was super, super filled with feels. And there is like this one place where people frequently game end themselves, and people have written stuff all over the sign that was put there to give people hope and to give them a hotline, and just people have written all sorts of things on that, and I was crying myself this morning. But it's like, true, it's written over here to make sure I get it. It's, yeah, your friends would so much rather listen to your problems. When you think that no one wants to hear your problems, all of your friends would rather sit with you and do nothing but listen to your problems all night than attend your funeral. So, yeah, these are hard times right now. But all of your friends would rather listen to you with what you're going through than hear about or have to attend the funeral. So these are hard times. Practice self-care, please. And onto a lighter note, I hope. I had mentioned how the day before was a horrible day. Horrible day. I mean, it was a nightmare. I was still laughing the entire time that the nightmare was happening, because if you don't laugh, you're just going to cry. And what is crying going to help? So I laughed to get through it. And because it was, again, objectively funny. Just to remind people, of course, the essence of comedy and all that is if you fall into an open sewer and die, that's comedy. If I cut my finger, that's tragedy. So objectively, when all this nightmare stuff is happening to me, yeah, it's funny. Had it been in a movie, oh my gosh, it would have been perfect for this guy is a loser and nothing goes right for him sort of montages. So yeah, it was funny. But yesterday morning, oh my God, there's so much was happening in that 12-hour period, I couldn't even fit it all into a 20-minute vlog, because 8 o'clock a.m. I start rendering my video. At 10 minutes into my video rendering, when the power dips here and the lights dim and you can hear it go boom and make a loud humming sound, because things are not working right. So it went brrr, and the lights went down, and went, uh-oh. And then the lights came back up to full brightness, and my computer was still doing good, and then boom, dark. Lights out, power's out. Computer power is down. I'm going, oh, great. And then the power comes back on. My computer starts to go through the whole, hey, let's power back on process, because it has a power surge control on the motherboard. When it felt the power going down, it just went, okay, we're going down before the surge hits. And that's good. I'm glad it does that. Because as it started to come back up, like a full second into it, boom, power back out again. And I'm like, oh no, that's not good. And then boom, power comes back up, and my computer again starts going through the whole power on process, because of course it's going to do this. It never does this at any other time. The power goes off, it stays off. But no, this time it continues to do this. Starts to power back on, boom, power drops again. So the whole thing shuts off. Then the power comes back on. Luckily this time it stayed on, but holy smokes, dropping 3 times in like 15-20 seconds, I was horrified, and I'm amazed my computer survived all that. But it did, thank goodness. Ugh. So it's been a good day. Past that though, actually, it's been not bad. It's just that one 12-hour period was just, oh boy. Life is life, though. Thumbs up for that. What else do we have here? Oh, yes. It's once again, I keep seeing comments from people in, like, the comments about, like, if you take a look at the actual CDC studies, it's depending on your age, there's only, and they mentioned only a 2% chance of death. In my case, because of my age, it's a 4% chance of death. That's not the problem. The problem is getting sick. It is so contagious, it is overwhelming hospitals. Entire states are having to airlift people to other states because their hospitals are full. So if you have a heart attack, if you have appendicitis, you are probably going to die, because they got to shift you hundreds of miles away to another state to get care. That's just one part of it. If you just got sick and then were fine, that'd be great. But about 40% of the people that do get the covfefe bug and get sick, if they don't die, which is good, you come down with lifelong disabilities. Anything from strokes, organ loss. People have had to have limbs amputated because it's not just lungs. It appears to be a circulatory attacking system. If it was just, oh, you lived or you died, that would be one thing, but it's not. You don't want to get sick and then lose a limb for the rest of your life. Especially since they keep finding that with this bug, you are not immune. Any antibodies you get wear off in about 30 days, so you can get it again. And again. And again. Any non-zero chance will eventually happen given enough time. A 2% chance of game ending. Given enough chance, guess what's gonna roll? Please wear your masks. Take care. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments to my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, just thanking you for having left one. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm amazed that sometimes I can remember what my own name is, and I have been known to forget. So we have Susan Appleby, thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Jashandeep Singh, thumbs up and thank you. John Doe, I'm not quite sure what you mean, so Semaj, thank you very much. Tobias W, good to see you. Lick me balls. Thumbs up, I am a child, of course I'm laughing. Thank you very much. The Z3RF, thumbs up and thank you. Uwu, greatly appreciated. Teresa Skinner, thumbs up. Made in Canada, good to see you in the comments. Stephen Leone, thumbs up and good to see you. Lavender, thumbs up. We have Victoria PH, greatly appreciated. Will KPC, thumbs up. We have Robin M. Banks, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thank you very much, good to see you. Christopher Thomas, thumbs up and thank you. We have Hot Ladies with Anime Tighties Conspiracies, greatly appreciated. Extreme Baller, thumbs up. Yak TV, greatly appreciated. Yuki likes hot potatoes, the best kind of potatoes. Holland Reisner, greatly appreciated. Snuffkin's Gay Ass, good to see you in the comments. Josh Sanabria, thank you very much. 25 people. We actually only had 26 commenters, so number 26. I'm sorry you were number 26. Thank you much. Each and every one of you so very much. Oh, as a really quick aside, I had also received 2 boxes of cat food from, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, Naima. Naima? Thank you so very, very much. My kitty is set for the next month. I no longer have to worry. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that is appreciated to no end. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well, with things like cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, some not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you can hit the notification bell down there on the subscription button, that would be cool. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, I have this video that you're watching. I got another one I need to edit, render, and then upload. So definitely a thumbs up on that. I'm going to hopefully stay busy. Hopefully you stay busy as well. And of course, do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duckhead of judgment, for it suffers from a surplus of scorn. It is not eager. It is ready, but not eager to cast that scorn upon any and all it finds disappointing. Do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duckhead of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. And of course, Black Lives Matter, damn it. Jesus God, it should not even be a point of contention. And justice for everybody, the jack-booted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms, there, stumbling over my own tongue, rental tongue syndrome, who keep brutalizing and murdering them in their homes and on the streets. Please wear a mask. I told you why. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. Practice your social distancing. Stay at home unless you have to. This is so insanely contagious. Don't go into restaurants. It is so incredibly dangerous. That is one of the most super spreading ways you can get infected. I may not have said that in good English, but hopefully you understand what I meant. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Practice your self-care. Stay as creative as you can, and I will see you on the flip side.